I'm Kate Bonner for the Watercooler Diaries on KBTVonline. Thanks for joining. It's New Year's Eve. Have you prepared your list of New Year's resolutions? Would you like for me to share with you the success rate of these types of New Year's resolutions, such as no more lottery tickets? I'm going to save money this year by eliminating Starbucks, 100%. No carbs after 11 a.m. 25 sit-ups each morning, no matter what. Well, I hate to break it to you, the success rate of these types of resolutions, really low. According to the likes of self-help gurus Oprah Winfrey and Dr. Phil, it's less than 10%. Hey, we all want to lose those last 10 pounds, quit smoking, join a gym, be better friends and lovers, sisters and brothers. We all put so much pressure on ourselves. We're such perfectionists, myself included. We want to hold ourselves to high standards. But how high is too high? According to the New York Times, the findings not only confirm that these perfectionist types are often at risk of mental distress, as Freud, Adler, and others predicted, but also suggest that perfectionism is a valuable lens through which to understand a variety of seemingly unrelated mental difficulties, from depression to compulsive behavior to addiction. According to experts cited in the New York Times, perfectionists basically fall into three categories. I think I basically fall into the first category, which is self-oriented strivers who struggle to live up to their high standards and appear to be at risk of self-critical depression. That would be me. Next, the second category, these perfectionists are outwardly focused zealots who expect perfection from others, often ruining relationships. We all know those types. And the third category, those desperate to live up to an ideal they're convinced others expect of them. These perfectionists have a notable risk for suicidal thinking and eating disorders. Unlike people who are given psychiatric labels such as manic depressive, bipolar, borderline personality disorder, perfectionists neither battle the stigma of a label nor consider themselves to be dysfunctional. Alice Provost, an employee assistance counselor at the University of California, Davis, recently ran group therapy sessions for staff members struggling with perfectionist impulses. To her surprise, she said that the people in the sessions were actually proud of it, proud of their perfectionism. Ms. Provost also emphasizes that American culture puts such a high gloss on being perfect, exhibited by how we love to intermittently revere and demonize celebrities such as Britney Spears. We gleefully watch the Britney of Diet Pepsi fame soar to the most popular songstress ever, to having a social worker accompany her on supervised visits with her children and go in and out of rehab. This whipsaw voyeurism made popular by snarky blogs such as Gawker and the rack of old-fashioned tabloids like the National Enquirer, it all turns the heat up on a culture, our culture, American culture, creating a world of perfectionism run amok. Consider a recent study by psychologists at the Curtin University of Technology. The researchers asked 252 participants to fill out questionnaires rating their level of agreement with 16 statements like, I think of myself as either in control or out of control, and I either get on very well with people or not at all. The more strongly the participants in the study thought in this either-or fashion, the more likely they were to display the kind of extreme perfectionism that can lead to mental health distress. The conclusion being that falling short somehow suggests a kind of mediocrity that increasingly permeates how they view nearly everything in their lives. This is why Ms. Provost warns that perfectionists often display symptoms of obsessive-compulsive disorder. For instance, does your iPhone, BlackBerry, and Razr phone always have to be plugged in and fully charged? Well, mine do. Another risk for perfectionists, they simply cannot bear a messy desk. For me, it's my whiteboard. According to Ms. Provost, it is nearly impossible to leave a job half done to do the next day. Some put in ludicrously long hours redoing tasks, chasing an ideal only they can see. So, getting back to those New Year's resolutions, perhaps we should ask of ourselves the more internal or psychological or spiritual changes in ourselves in 2008. A list that begins with something as simple as spontaneity and living in the moment, reaching out to someone less fortunate at least once a day, making a conscious effort to not tell white lies, taking personal responsibility and apologizing when we're wrong, being more authentic in our relationships, or just simply living a more honest life. Yep, I guess that's my goal for 2008. Living a more compassionate, more transparent, more authentic life, filled with love, because love is the answer. Thanks for joining. I'm Kate Bonner for the Water Cooler Diaries on KBTV Online, wishing you the best of tidings in 2008.